What's going on, friends? It's Erica back at Recovery Cafe, and I'm going to offer another Yoga for Recovery sesh here in a moment. But first I just want to say hello. Like, if you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely love talking to people, and I miss it like crazy. I miss being with y'all in the cafe and the really good meals we had. Ugh, I can't wait till we can get back in here and grub again and just have good conversations. The laughs and the cries, and yeah, even I miss the yelling when that happens occasionally too. The recovery path is winding and wild, as you know. So why yoga? I even grapple my mind around why yoga in this time. Like, it almost seems extra or frivolous. For me, it's so essential. Like, when we're talking about essential things in quarantine, getting my mind right, the space between my two ears together, coordinated with my body and with some inspiration and joy, like, that's a full-time job. I'm gonna offer a couple minutes here just to dabble in that venture wherever you're at. If you're in a park, if you're in your own little apartment, I just want you to know, like, you don't have to get ready. You don't have to get ready to be a yoga body. You just have to have a body. Check. And I'll guide you through some yoga. All yoga means is union. It actually has this super bad stereotype of being about touching your toes or like putting your foot behind your head or something. And yeah, I definitely can't do that. So let's just bring ourselves back together, like, even while we're apart. I miss you so much. I miss you so much out there. I can't wait to chop it up with you some more and be back in the cafe and have a little reunion. It'll probably be awkward. It's gonna be a little awkward because we don't know if we can like hug or even high five, but seeing you will be great. In the meantime, just find some space, be in something comfortable, or whatever you're in is great. Maybe you want a cup of water and just like 20 minutes that you can have just for you. Please know, like, there's gonna be times where you wanna just peace out and check out and either turn off the video or go do something else. Just hang with me. Hang with me. It is kind of like the old adage, it works if you work it. So baby, let's work it. Okay, I'm gonna come off my exercise ball and onto my mat. Just come into a space that you have at least enough room for your body to extend in all the directions that it can without you moving your feet. So that's really all the space you need, is the space you have in your body. Take your feet really wide, like wider than your hips. And just add a little bend to your knees so you have some buoyancy there. You don't have to go hella deep. If you want to work really hard, you can come down really deep. If you're kind of just like having an okay day, just a slight bend in your knees. See if you can really accentuate the arches of your feet and flex your toes back up to your face. Just give your toes a little wiggle as you arch your arches. And then see if you can feel all four corners of your feet on the ground. We're connected to Mother Earth, y'all. It's not changing anytime soon. She's going through a cataclysmic change, and so are we. Just ground back down with her, hang out with her for a bit. Another great way to do that is to tuck your pelvis. This is your pelvis. It's like a big old bowl. You have like this big old bowl here. So tuck your pelvis under like the bowl is full of water or something, and you don't want it to tip forward. Super cheesy classic example, but it works. You've got that pelvic tilt, and just notice how that helps you feel like you're on the ground. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears and just roll them back down. 2 more times. Inhale, roll your shoulders up, and exhale, roll them back down. Sounds are welcome. Deep inhale. Exhale. Kind of shake that out. Inhale, lift your hands up overhead. Straighten your legs a little bit as you do that. And then exhale, come back down like a linebacker. Touch the ground and look forward. Inhale, lift up, spiral your hands to the sky, straighten your legs, squeeze the muscles of your legs and keep your pelvis tucked under. Exhale, come down, squat, keep your spine parallel to the earth and look forward. Last time, inhale, lift. Engage all the muscles of your body as you bring your hands to touch overhead. And exhale, like you're getting ready to charge at something. Look forward. Good. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, just shake that out. We got to shake it down every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? My brother calls it wiggly. I know it looks silly or weird, but there's just so much feelings, so many emotions, so many thoughts, so many sensations, so many stories and habits that just stick to us. We're just gonna shake those out, let them kind of sequence down as if they're sequencing down and out. You can get a little weird. I know we got a little freak flag going on. You can just kind of let that shake down. Shake out anything that is not working for you lately. Shake it off with love. Thank you for trying to protect me, but shake it off. Make some space for the joy to come back in. Make some space for health to come back in. Shake it down, sequence it down, get your knees in there, your elbows, let your head go with that. Feel your bum shake with that. Yes, good job. I think you're doing a good job. I can't actually see you, but if you're with me, I appreciate that. Let that go. Bring your feet, organize your toes so that they're parallel with each other right under your hips. We're gonna keep with just this somatic release. Sometimes life gets crazy and wild and we just need to get it off of us. If there's been anger or frustration or sadness or grief or so much joy you don't know what to do with or anywhere in between, I want you to bring it in and release it. Bring it in and offer willingness to release it, even if it feels like it's not going anywhere. Take a bend in your knees. It's gonna look like this. Deep inhale, exhale. Deep inhale with some force, exhale through your mouth. A few more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep going. Let it out. Let it go. A few more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Just notice how that feels after doing that. Notice how that feels to just let that go, to let that release. Sometimes if there's anxiety or depression, we got to get it moving. We got to mobilize it. Sometimes we got to be really still and listen to what it needs. Let's slow it down and get a little quieter, a little softer, and move a little bit more gently. Come back up to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift your hands up overhead. with a soft bend in your knees, forward fold. And clasp opposite elbows, y'all. Just take it like a rag doll spine. As if you're like a willow tree branch just swaying in the wind. Okay, I know that sounds kind of hippie, but you know it's beautiful. Just soften your jaw. Notice how you're doing. Notice what it feels like to be folded over. See if you can catch your breath some. Feel your hamstrings and your low back. And let your fingertips come back down to the earth. Find stillness in your spine. And inhale, lift up, anchor your hands into your shins and press your shins back into your hands so that you can get some leverage to grow your spine really long. And feel any amount of your abdomen pressing in towards your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Let that effort go. 2 more times. Inhale, lift up, anchor into your shin. Any amount of effort of your abdomen pressing into your spine that actually helps your low back even carry the load. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Yeah. Inhale, lift up just enough so that you can come down to your knees. Okay, this is like not me about to micromanage you doing a very simple movement. I just want to hold some space for you to be able to get back in your body and notice what it's like to be you right now. The traditional posture is cat-cow. So on an exhale, curl and round your spine towards the ceiling. Tuck your pelvis underneath. And inhale, take your tailbone high, roll your shoulders open and broad. And then you can just follow your own breath going through that movement, that sequence. A lot of this stuff is really simple and highly effective. Just follow the pace of your own breath to move on your inhales and your exhales. If you start wanting to get creative, you can move your spine in all sorts of different directions. See if you can find all the different directions your spine can move. A few more breaths. Just getting acquainted with what you brought in today, how your body's doing today. Last breath here. Start to make your way back up to standing in whatever fashion that is. Just be mindful of how you get up, as if you were like a little kid figuring out how to stand on your own feet again. What would that look like? Slow and steady, just notice. Notice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, back to standing. Bring your feet out wider than your hips again, and take your fists into just take your hands into soft fists. We're gonna put on what I call the wash cycle, and just let your arms flap. It's a free flapping motion, side to side. And you'll tap your chest and your low back on each twist. Again, we're in things that if we've been doing a lot more sitting lately, or even walking, helping our low back, helping our spine. So just feel how many different ways it can move. And then start to make your movements smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, smaller and smaller, until you come back to stillness. Heel toe your feet in underneath your hips. Let's play with a little bit of balance. Let a deep exhale go and feel your feet root into the earth again. There they are. Check it out. You got feet on the ground. Tuck your pelvis under slightly. Lean into your left leg and lift up your right foot. Any amount. It could just hover off the ground. If you're feeling really ambitious, you can lift your knee in line with your hip and even straighten your leg. Play with the possibility of bending and straightening your leg if you really want to fire it up today. Otherwise, just hovering. Inhale, lift your hands up overhead. Play with that. Notice any wiggles or wobbles. And exhale again, just a twist over your right leg. That's right arm back, left arm forward. If it's really testing your balance, put your foot down in between sets. Inhale, lift your hands up high. Exhale, keep your right foot lifted or lift it up and twist. A few more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, engage the muscles of your left leg to support you as you reach your arms wide and open. Two more. Inhale, get levity, get length, reach high. Exhale, twist it out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your hands high, set your right foot down if it's not there already. Shake that out. Get your wiggles back in. Notice how that was. Notice if that was challenging or easy, if it made you want to run away or if it made you want more. Just notice. Let's check out the other side. Plug your right foot in, lean into it. Whatever degree of edge you're working with, I want you to feel a little bit of effort, but I don't want you to go so far that you can't breathe fully. Okay, so either hovering your left toes or lift your knee up to hip height, and you can play with straightening and bending your knee with this movement. Whew, yeah, that'll get your quad going. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift up. Either keep your left toes lifted or rest and recharge in between sets. Exhale, as if you're wringing your spine out. Reach wide with your fingertips. Inhale, lift up high. Lift up high. How high can you reach? Exhale, twist. Last one. Keep steady in that right leg, holding you strong. Exhale, twist. Strike that pose. Embody that pose. Inhale, lift. And exhale, let that go. Shake that one out. Let your feet rest however is most comfortable and bring one hand to your low abdomen and one hand to your chest. Bring a soft bend into your knees again and tuck your pelvis under slightly. Just that grounding position. Let's savor a few breaths here. See if you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose. You can close your eyes or soften your gaze towards the earth. And you're also welcome to keep your eyes open. Keep yourself really alert. Notice the quality of your breathing. When I say that, like, how do you feel right now? I feel a little anxious looking at myself in a camera instead of actually looking at you in person. I notice some tightness in my chest and a longing to be able to breathe a little bit deeper. I notice it feels super good to just be honest about that. Just notice how you doing. Notice where in your body there might be tightness or tension. There might be gripping or even aching sometimes, y'all. This is the human experience. Doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or that there's anything to fix. I mean, there might be. If you have an injury, go see a doctor, but just the general sensations I'm talking about. Just notice. Notice where in your body it feels really good. Where you feel free in your body. Like for me right now, I notice my toes and my fingers. They don't have any problems. Let yourself just have a couple deep breaths with however it is right now. It's a radical shift from trying to numb out and self-soothe by any means necessary to just really coming back to ourselves and letting ourselves be with ourselves no matter what comes up. Let's see if we can try that for 3 deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your nose. If your eyes weren't open, go ahead and blink them open. Let yourself come back to neutral standing, and we'll do one last thing to finish up. Since we have the benefit of being in our own space at this point, we can try this out. This is from a practice called Abhyanga, which means self-massage. And this is just such an amazing self-care technique because it actually translates to your nervous system care and ease and safety. So take your own hands, rub them together, create a little friction, create a little heat, a little faster, a little caliente, and then bring your hands to your own body, to the top of your head, down your neck, up your arms. as if your own touch were communicating care to yourself. Wow. How's that feel? Going down your abdomen, thanking your body for all it has been through with you. Everywhere we've dragged our body around, it's come along for the ride. It's gotten us there. Holy cow, have we run it through the ringer. Let's just do a little give back. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. Down your legs. Take a deep bend in your knees. Get down your calves and your feet. Oh yeah, let's keep going with this body. It's a good partnership. It's a good partnership. I think we'll keep it going. I think we'll keep it going. Mind and body. Mind, body, spirit harmonizing. Like we're building up this collective with ourselves. Getting mind, body, and spirit all organized together so that what we think, what we say, and what we do is all unified. That's what I've heard happiness is. Enjoy the rest of your day, y'all. Be well. I'll see you next time.